Right, here's the story. A 2013 Mark IV Mondeo, 2 litre diesel. The customer tells me he was driving, and when he puts his foot down, it goes into limp mode. He turns the engine off at the side of the road, starts it up again, and it's fine. It's doing that for a while. Then all of a sudden it went into permanent limp mode. He took it to a mechanic. They said it was all DPF related. They subsequently replaced his DPF. A couple of days later, after it driving around fine after that, he's back in limp mode again. He takes it back to the mechanic. They don't know what to do anymore with it, so they're saying it could be this, could be that, but they're not sure. He's brought it to me, and I'm thinking, yeah, here we go. But anyway, I do a code scan, and everything is DPF related. Vehicle conditions incorrect for DPF regeneration, and the DPF soot level is over the maximum. So it's permanent limp mode, basically. So everything is DPF related. So what I'm going to do, I have a sneaky suspicion here, as I've dealt with these cars in the past, that it's the fuel vaporizer on the exhaust that's blocked and not squirting fuel into the DPF to make it regen or help it regen. So let's investigate further. Well, yes, we can see it's got a brand spanking new DPF on it, all shiny, shiny. The actual pressure hoses look okay from what I can see of them. But when I shine the torch up there to the DPF nozzle, it's got rusticles on it. That says to me it's probably never been changed, and this car has done something like 67,000 miles, and I don't think that's going to come out anyway, so I'm going to have to break that vaporizer in order to get it out, get a socket on it, or should I say. So that's what we're going to do. There's a little pump here which pumps the fuel through this hose into the vaporizer that then gets squirted into the downpipe and into the DPF. But that hose has got a load of diesel in it, which is always a good sign, because at least we know there's fuel being pumped through there. That's that bit off. Now I have to get the nutted bit off. We are out. And yeah, focus camera. There is a little hole just here, halfway down this shaft. And from where I'm standing, with my poor eyesight, because I haven't got my glasses on, but it looks blocked to me, definitely blocked. The diesel should come in here. It should then squirt out of here into the exhaust downpipe and down into the DPF to help burn off the soot. That's not happening. The diesel's not getting out of here because it's full of crap. Now that is what they should look like. Shiny, shiny. And also, if I can pull the sleeve off, it has a clear hole in it. 22mm spanner. That's tight. So that's it. Fitted. I'll connect up the fuel pipe and the power cable for the glow plug. And then I reckon what we'll do is we'll give the DPF a regen. We decided to replace the engine oil as well. This was done, so the owner tells me, at 60,000 miles back in May. It's now the end of November. It's done 67,000 miles. And to be honest with you, that engine oil looks pretty damn black to me. So I think it is well worth doing, considering it's going to have a regen, which is going to work the engine pretty damn hard. So fresh engine oil, I believe, is a must. When you see black engine oil, Tyler, you say it's as black as arseholes.
Lovely.
Wow. That's the phrase to use. So what I'm going to do now to get rid of the engine malfunction, because that absolutely will not clear, I'm going to carry out a static regen, and then we'll see if it clears the soot. We should be able to clear the code. Although this Mondeo has got a brand spanking new DPF on it, because the vaporizer weren't done, it's blocked up again. And I don't know how long he's been driving around with it blocked until it eventually went into permanent limp mode. So, and he's come a long way to actually get here from Coventry, I think. So I've, yeah, we've put 2 cans of Wynn's DPF cleaner directly into the DPF. I disconnected the downpipe of the middle section and squirted 2 cans straight into it. I don't want to just do a forced regen straight away, just in case, because you know these things. But so I thought maybe we'll try this. I've been told this Wynn stuff really works well. 2 cans of it, and we'll see. Can you take the revs up to 2,000 RPM? We've got to hold the revs up for another 5 minutes. So this is the one where you get all the foam coming out. I'm hoping this stuff breaks down the soot that's in the DPF, breaks it down enough so that it's either okay or it will need a forced regen, but we'll see. See, it's all splattering out the foam now. So anyway, we'll let this do its thing and hope it does some good. Let me get away. I just want to say, on these Mark IV Mondeos, we've now put the cleaning fluid through the DPF. I'm now doing a static regen, a forced static regen, just to be safe, make sure it clears it all out. But on these particular cars, as I know, we used to run low these as taxis, when the engine note changes, it's got one steady note as it's revving, then it'll go like it's changing its fueling, well, it is changing its fueling. That shows that it's regenning. It's done that a number of times now. There, just done it there. It goes a little bit quiet, then goes. These are little tips that I know on these Mondeos because I've dealt with them for so long. But this is definitely regenning now. Sometimes if there's a problem, the engine note will stay the same throughout, and I'll know on one of these cars that's not right. But this one is working, definitely. I can smell it as well. You can, it's like a pungent, horrible. But anyway, it's doing its thing. Hopefully after this, we won't have any problems, but we'll see. You didn't get a call from Greta Thunberg, did you?
No. Lucky.
Oh, so noisy and so smelly. Before we started doing this static regen, just after we'd put the chemicals down and run it with the chemicals in the DPF, we then took it for a ride up to the roundabout, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
You got rather excited, didn't you? You want to tell the viewers why you got so excited?
As we turned around the roundabout, we started pluming smoke and creating an entire smoke screen for everyone behind us. So you're welcome.
We flipping blitzed the road with smoke. It was as funny as F. Anyway, let me get back to I've got to keep an eye on this. But everything seems to be going hunky-dory at the minute. You know how nothing ever seems to work out as you want it to? The vaporizer is on, regen is done, cleared all the codes, gone down the road for a drive, put my foot down, straight away, car takes a dump, goes into limp mode. Bring it back, it has now got a fuel pressure code. It's saying to do with the fuel rail pressure sensor. I've got a few of them spare, so I've replaced that anyway just to check it, and it's not the sensor. And by the way this car starts up, when I crank the key, it fires over 3 or 4 times before it actually fires up. And I've had that before, where the fuel pressure is too low in the fuel rail. So I'm under the belief now we've got an injector problem, an injector leaking too much fuel back to the tank. And there weren't 0 fuel problems or codes in the ECU to start with, they were all DPF related. But it was permanently in limp mode when the car came to me. So now we're out of limp mode and we can get some power going. Now the fuel codes are showing up. So I've connected my test kit, I'm going to do a leak off test and see if we've got an injector faulty, which I'm sure we have. So Tyler's going to bark the car up, off you go. Let's see what happens. Straight away, number 2. Oh, look at that one. Oh, this one here, number 2. Oh my God. So we're looking at number 2, number 3, which is running out, literally running out. That should be dripping. Number 4 is dripping, which isn't great, but number 3 is completely screwed. And number 2 is screwed as well. And number 1 isn't much better. Holy crap, but look at that number 3. That shouldn't be running in there like that. Alright, switch it off. I don't know what to say. This is going to get rather expensive. The bottom line here is, if he replaced injectors 2 and 3, the middle 2, it would probably be okay for a while. But numbers 1 and 4, they're not great. They're still dripping in the bottles a bit faster than they should do. So, yeah, I bet I'll ring him up and see what he's got to say and give him a few prices. So while I'm doing the diesel jobs, Tyler's on his favourite car, 09 plate Mini. He likes taking the bumpers off for some reason, even if they don't have to come off. Although, to be fair, it is a bit easier with it off. But guess what you're changing?
An alternator.
There it is. I've never actually done an alternator on a Mini myself. So well done. Well done to you, because you've done something I haven't done.
The hardest challenge is just keeping your composure, because it's so tight to work in.
It is tight up there. Tell me about it.
Tight.
We all know about oil filter housings on Minis and getting the bloody cat off. But yeah, the aircon pump has to come out completely, and then you can drop the alternator out at the bottom. Lovely. Here's a nice easy one. Volkswagen Beetle. The complaint is the passenger window doesn't work. Doesn't work on the driver's switch, doesn't work on the passenger switch. However, the driver's window works fine. I did notice that the wires that go from the driver's door to the body, the sleeving had been cut and zip straps had been put around it. So I investigated further and we found that the main power wire in here was cut and joined up. So I'm going to have to tape all that back up. But apart from that, it all looks okay in this driver's door. So I can't see nothing else wrong. I thought I'd have a little look at the passenger side. And guess what? There you go. Power wire broken this side as well, which is surprising. It's the same colour wire both sides that's broke. So luckily I can see the wire here. So I can pull this one out. So I'll fix in a new wire somehow and get it threaded through there, and hopefully it'll work again. Well, the injectors are out. The good thing about these engines is they come out quite easily. Just a quick tug with a lever bar and they're straight out. I took the rail off because it makes it a lot easier. But these are the offenders. 2 and 3 are the worst. 1 and 4 are, well, they're not much better really. We have to code these injectors in as well. Well, all 4 injectors are in. I've taken a photograph of the codes written on them, and now I shall pop the fuel rail in, connect it all up, code it in, and hope it's a good one. This part is absolutely laborious, coding in the 20-digit numbers on each injector. So, program ID successful, that's the last one. And by the way, these here are injector number 1 is by the flywheel side, and injector number 4 is over by the timing belt side, because it's French. It actually fired up quite well. Normally, these are a bitch to get started if you get any air in the system. But I'm thinking, because it's got 4 good injectors giving good fuel pressure, it's fired up. When they got dodgy injectors, these are hard to start. They crank over a lot. But anyway, it's running. So, I shall give it a road test, and if all is good, then that'll be the job done. No more going into limp mode when I put my foot down. Well, all back together, we're now doing a 20-mile run just to make sure that nothing goes wrong. And I think in 20 miles, if there's an issue, then it should bloody well show itself. I have given it some beans. It literally drives like a flipping train, this car now. It's an half got some go in it. So I put my foot down, the turbo is working, and yeah. Accelerate, I can't go too fast because there's a bloody car in front, but I'll give it some, put it that way, and it seems perfectly fine now. So I'm now happy to give it back to the customer. So that's it. One jackpot finito. Do you know, it's sometimes it's painful just to watch.
Yeah, cry about it then, don't watch. Wow, that one sounds like stuff. Not me.
Just lift the arm up. Push the arm up a bit, and then try and wriggle the bolt out. There you go.
Oh.
Bingo. Now, for the for the finale, can you pull the arm out? Well done. Okay, we've got a 15 plate Mini R60. This is just a quick diag, and then we'll probably have it back later on and go a bit more in depth in it. I've just done it's got airflow issues between the airflow meter and the EGR. So I've checked the air cleaner, a little bit dirty. I've cleaned that out, so that's nice and clear now. I know that's okay. I'm not going to go down the route of the EGR being blocked just yet, but that's a high possibility. The turbo looks quite brand spanking new down there, but I'll have to check that later. But just a few preliminary checks. The MAP, manifold absolute pressure sensor, is absolutely blocked, block solid. And when I look in there, pretty well caked up in there, I must say. Look at that. Yuck. But that's very dirty, and it makes me wonder, because especially on these Minis, they've got a huge EGR and EGR cooler. It's a bit of a job to get off, and the pipe round the back can get blocked up. So that'll probably be a job for another day. Yeah, I've actually cleared that hole out. It's just dark in there. I'm going to get a bigger pick in there and get it all totally cleaned out. And the little map sensor itself, that definitely needs a bit of a clean. So I won't go over this too much, but I'm going to give this a real good clean up. Anyhow, all I can say is we haven't done it any harm. It certainly was blocked up, so it's back in. Look where they put the screw hole right next to the dipstick. Yes, it actually will fit down the dipstick. You know how these things happen. So I'll make sure that's in properly before I screw it in. That's it. The codes in the ECU have all been cleared, they've all gone. So if anything does materialise later on, then we shall investigate further, I guess. Well, I guess this would be an appropriate point to end the video for this week. I have fixed everything that needs doing. I can do no more. But I want to end on this note. In my previous video, I stated that my DJI Osmo Mobile 6 gimbal took a dump on me. I was unable to repair it. I've upgraded to the Osmo 7P, which comes with a module, a very interesting little module. Let me show you. That means follow me, camera. So I can do this way, I can go this way, I can creep down. I can even hide behind the door. Hi there. Also, not only did I buy the gimbal, can you see it? Can you see it? I also bought the mic mini, which was an offer as well. It was Black Friday the other week. So I got the gimbal cheap. I also got the microphone cheap. However, I feel I've been scammed anyway, even though it is. I don't like Black Friday. Amazon, after I ordered the gimbal, sent me an email through saying, there is a problem with your payment. Can you verify your debit card? So when I verify my debit card, guess what? They send me out another frigging gimbal. So now I've got two of the bastards and they charged me for it. So it wasn't so much of a Black Friday deal after all, was it now? Anyway, regardless of that, I'll have to send that back, or I'll sell it. I don't know what I'll do. I'll do something. But anyway, I just want to say, I absolutely love this gimbal. I love this little wireless mic. I do have the Rode Filmmakers Kit, but it was such a bloody kerfuffle. Putting the transmitter on your belt, feeding the wire up under your shirt and all that bullshit. Now I just clip it on like that, wireless, connects automatically. I'm happy. And I like this gimbal that moves around with you. And I can go down here, keep the same audio level. Anyway, I just thought I'd finish on that note. So that's it for this week. I will try and find something else interesting. If I find any MOT failures that are really meaty, should I say, interesting stuff to look at, I will let you know. I will show it to you. Anyway, have a good one out there. And I guess I will see you when I make the next video. So for now, see ya. So, where's the bloody scrap man when you need one? Have you seen the state of our other bin? The flipping guts are hanging out of it. Remember this? In the trash can.